quest'ansia prima di Amazing Spider-Man 2, il potere di Electro.
We saw a lot of little glimpses to other villains and other characters in your movie. So, who is your favorite villain in the Spider-Man universe?
In the Spider-Man universe? Well, I do love Electro. I love Goblin, obviously. I am curious about Kraven and Mysterio, too. But these are the people. Like Kraven, there's something really, I think, would lend himself to the cinema. Because he could build such cool traps for Spider-Man, you know?
And what about the biggest challenge for you in these second movie, comparing to the first one?
I think, well, we wanted to make this the biggest Spider-Man movie ever, and I wanted to push the action as far as we could push it. I wanted to make it crazy and big and massive, but I wanted to make the, whoa! It's amazing, Jamie Foxx, ladies and gentlemen. But I also wanted to keep it real and honest and have a very intimate relationship at the center of it. And that's always the trick, isn't it?
And how difficult is to do these movies in just 2 years, you know, as a director?
Yeah, it's crazy that there's a pressure to do them quickly, but I think it's enough time to, you know, you can't dwell. You always got to push forward. And I look a lot at the comics for that, because like every month they had to come up with a new installment, you know, and it pushes you to think, and it forces you from being too precious, and that's actually a gift.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Foxx. We saw you last year in many movies, Django Unchained, Wet Us Down, and now in Spider-Man, next in a musical called Annie. So how do you choose your project, and which kind of movie do you prefer to do?
You know what, I hope to one day be able to do all of it, be able to touch drama, action, comedy, musicals. And when you think about your career, you want to look back and see that there was a variety, and hopefully, you know, you're not going to be successful in all of it, but hopefully most of it is respected and people are moved by it.
Are you planning to work again with Mr. Tarantino?
Listen, I love Quentin Tarantino. If I ever get a chance, I'm going to work with him again.
Thank you very much. Hi. We saw you in Chronicle and then now in Spider-Man, so you are, you know, accustomed to superheroes and some kind of superpowers. So which superhero, who do you want to be as a superhero?
Well, you know, I think I would have to go with Spider-Man.
Not fair.
Well, you know, I mean, I think there's something about Spider-Man that everyone relates to, and like, you know, he's a normal guy, but he has superpowers, and I just think that's really cool, and I wouldn't mind, you know, seeing what it was like to be in that suit.
And have you planned to be, we know you'll be in next movies also, so do you know how many of these movies are you going to be?
Yeah, I have no idea. You know, I think it's obvious at the end of this film that they're setting up for something bigger, and what that is, I don't know, but I'm really excited to find out.
Thank you very much. Hi, Andrew. Who's your favorite Spider-Man villain in the saga?
In this
in the comics and maybe in the movies.
I like Doc Ock. I think what Alfred Molina did with Doc Ock is amazing. And I also love what, you know, Jamie and Dane have done in this movie. It's unbelievable.
Thank you.